Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a 2-year Byte aligner update. So in case you're brand new here, my name is Erica. I have 2 little kids and I'm currently 6 months pregnant with baby number 3. So I thought it might also be really helpful to kind of chat about pregnancy and the aligner system too, and I'll do that toward the end in case that's not applicable to you. But I've been using my aligners and have been on this, teeth straightening journey now with Byte for about 2 years. And I've had really wonderful, fantastic results. And I just thought it might be helpful to update you now that I can't believe it's been almost 2 years since I started. So in case you didn't know, Byte is an at-home personal aligners system. So it's gonna be a heck of a lot cheaper than if you were to do something like an aligner system through your dentist or braces. Braces I think can cost you upwards of $10,000, and at-home aligners are like maybe anywhere between 6 to 10 grand. And with a Byte aligner system, you're looking at definitely under 2,000, closer to 1,000. I can just tell you, spoiler alert, think it's 1,000% worth it. Wish I would have done it sooner because my teeth have always been a huge concern for me and something that I've always been really, really self-conscious about. So I'll include some pictures here of what my teeth look like before I did the Byte aligners, but I'll also link down in the description box below, if you open up that little description box, the other videos that I've made about my teeth and this whole journey. So you can kind of go back in time and see what my teeth looked like. Just a heads up, if you use my code down below, you can get the impression kit. So the way all of this works is Byte will send you an impression kit, you'll do the impressions, and then what's really cool is they'll show you like a 3D modeling plan of what your teeth will look like through every single week, through every single step. So you can see where you're starting, but the best part is you can see all the way at the end what your teeth will look like. And I think that that's so amazing. And if you use my code, I think you can get the molding impression kit for like 20 bucks. Normally, I want to say it's anywhere between $100 and $200. So definitely don't sleep on that deal. That's amazing. After you do the impressions, and you get your plan and you sign up for the aligners, they'll send you this gorgeous little kit. This is what they sent me, and you get your personal aligners right in here. Each aligner comes individually packaged and labeled, so it's incredibly easy, which is great. And if you're a mom like me, having this just laid out for you, it's one less thing I have to think about, which is pretty amazing. So all your aligners are in here, and then in here you get your HyperByte, which is specific to Byte. The HyperByte cuts the aligner time almost in half. It makes your teeth move a little bit faster and is also just a really great tool for helping lessen some of the discomfort. I'll tell you, I had braces when I was younger. I always remember that first day with my braces being so uncomfortable, and I wish I had something like the HyperByte that took away some of that pain and some of that discomfort. So 10 out of 10, love this. And then at the very end, once you're done with your aligner system, you will get given retainers, which is amazing. And I'm pretty sure with the retainers there is a lifetime guarantee. So if something were to happen to them, damage them, break them, you can get a new pair. And yeah, so that's Byte in a nutshell. Now let's talk about my teeth a little bit. I know my camera has a hard time focusing. I just did a workout, so hopefully my face isn't too gross to put makeup on for this video. So yeah, I am so happy. As you can see, my teeth are very straight in comparison to what they were. They were not straight. I've been dealing with teeth issues since I was 8 years old. I chipped my front tooth, and ever since then, my front 2 teeth have always been an issue. And I feel it wasn't until Byte that they finally were able to get them straight. After I chipped my tooth, this tooth here just started continuously migrating down and upwards, especially during pregnancy, and I'll touch on that a little bit later. But Byte closed up all the gaps of here, and then my bottom teeth. I had a lot of overcrowding here, and Byte completely fixed that, which is amazing. And it just sort of widened my smile a little bit, which I really appreciated and really love. So yeah, there's my teeth now. I am obsessed. I finally, for the first time in forever, if you're a Disney fan, I finally feel confident in my smile. I finally feel confident in my teeth and just like not feeling like I have to hide my mouth. And as someone who has been putting herself on the internet for years and years and years, that feels really nice. I was on the internet before my teeth were fixed, but there were definitely some like self-esteem issues there, and it just feels so nice now to just feel good, like feel good in my smile. So if you're on the fence about it, I like could not recommend it more. My only big thing, or like the only thing that I would mention as like a word of advice to everyone out there, is don't rush the process. Don't rush the process. So I had the overcrowding on my bottom teeth was, I wouldn't say severe, but it was pretty moderate. And I had to go back a couple times. So what they'll tell you is you want to put your aligners on, and if there's any gaps or spaces between the aligner and your tooth, it means that your teeth haven't completely shifted yet. And it's easy when you're doing the aligners to be like, oh, it fits well enough, and then to go to the next week, and to go to the next week and the next week, right? Because ideally what they want you doing is doing one aligner per week. Moving on, like week 1, it's the aligners are labeled, move to week 2, move to week 3, and using the HyperBite is going to really help with shifting and moving your teeth. But if your teeth aren't moving and shifting as quickly as, the aligners are saying they should be, don't rush it. Don't rush it. It's not worth it, because I rushed it the first time, got to week, I want to say it was like week 14 or 15, and all of a sudden the aligners like weren't fitting correctly. And so I went back to week, I think it was 7 or 8. Then they fit super well. Let that aligner sit on my teeth for an extra 2-3 weeks, and then I moved to the next one. And you know what, sometimes it takes longer than a week for your teeth to shift, and that's just the reality of it. And that's just the reality of our teeth and the reality of our gums. And that's a big thing. You're dealing with your teeth. These are important. These are important just to your life in general. So don't rush it. If it takes longer than you want it to, that's okay. Again, we're dealing with your teeth, and because you're not working directly with a dentist, it's really just important that you take responsibility for what you're doing. And so if it's taking a little bit longer than normal, if you have to wear week 7 aligners for 3 weeks until they fit like how they're supposed to, and there's no gaps and no bubbles, then great, do that. Like in the long run, totally worth it, totally fine. And so that was my experience. I had to go back. What they tend to recommend is if the aligner isn't fitting correctly, you go back to a week where it is fitting. Did I mention I'm a mom? Anyway, what they recommend is that you go back to a week where your aligners are feeling really snug and there's no gaps and no bubbles, and then slowly move forward. And so I would 100% back that, and just say that again, if you have to wear 6 months pregnant, very out of breath. If you have to wear 1 week for 3 weeks, that's fine. Everything is gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Just make sure you're wearing your aligners when you're supposed to be wearing them for the duration of time that you're supposed to be wearing them. I chose the all the time aligners. I don't know if that's the proper name. The all the time aligners, because Byte also does offer just at night aligners, so you would only wear them at night. It takes a little bit longer for your teeth to shift and to move. So now I wanted to chat just briefly about pregnancy and the aligners, because that was something that I really noticed my second pregnancy. So when I was pregnant with my second son, I didn't like notice it while I was pregnant, but postpartum, I was like, oh my gosh, how did this like not register? My teeth shifted and moved so much. And then I remember being like 6 months postpartum and like looking at my teeth, and my front 2 teeth specifically were like all the way up here. And I was like, when did that happen, ma'am? Like, when did my teeth completely shift and move? And I could be wrong, I'm not a doctor, but I do remember reading that when you're pregnant, your gums soften, and you have a little bit more bleeding in your gums, and that your teeth can shift and move as a result. And so I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. And they were already like not in a great spot. They were all like, I already had the overcrowding, I already had some gaps. So I think pregnancy on top of that, and that was my second one, just like really exacerbated those movements of my teeth. And so this pregnancy, I was like, well, first of all, I'm so grateful that I did Byte that I had done Byte, and that was something that I really wanted to, I like had set a goal for myself before I got pregnant with this baby, that like I did want to address my teeth. And if you've been following me for any period of time, then you know that I did. I wanted to address my teeth before I got pregnant again, and just like oral health in general. And I was so happy that I did, because now while I'm pregnant, I can be wearing my aligners, and I can wear them at night and know that like any small shifts or small movements during the day are gonna get rectified, and like they're not gonna be an issue. And fingers crossed, as a result of Byte, like I will not have any major shifting or moving that I'll notice postpartum. Do you know what I mean? Because I think for the most part, my teeth, sorry, just making sure my camera's focused, my teeth are pretty straight and look really good, and I'm so incredibly happy with them. That is all I have for you today. I just wanted to give you that I can't believe it's been almost 2 years, and I just wanted to give you that update, and again say how happy I am with Byte and the Byte aligner system, and just my journey in general with my teeth. And if you're on the fence thinking about doing the aligner system, definitely jump in. I would say, like, at the very least, order the impression kit, because it's just nice to see. Well, first, it's 20 bucks. Use my code, it's 20 bucks, like that's amazing. But after doing the impressions is gonna show you with that 3D rendering your entire sorry, the kids, the entire process. So you will see what your teeth look like in, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15 weeks. And I just think that that's so special and so great. And that's all included in that $20. So that's such a deal, such a deal, such a steal. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions about Byte, about my Byte journey specifically, about the aligner system, leave them down below. I will do my best to answer them, or to, like, you know, point you in the right direction. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, friends.